Have you ever thought about how much light and truth affects your life? Every second of your life is affected by light and truth. Now, they are both attributes of God. In fact, the scriptures tell us that the glory of God is intelligence, or, in other words, light and truth. Let's take a look and see how light and truth constitute the glory of God. Let's start with a familiar. Physical light does some pretty amazing things. And the sun. It's amazing when you think about all that it does. As you know, God created the sun, planets, moons, and everything else out there. And He is the power by which they give light. That's a lot of power. As we move out into space, we realize that our sun is a small thing in comparison to all of God's creations. Let me show you. Light can travel around the Earth 7 times in 1 second. At that speed, it takes about 8 minutes for light to travel from the sun to the Earth, and 5 hours to reach the end of our solar system. Our galaxy has an estimated 100 billion stars, and it would take light 100,000 years to go from one end to the other. Beyond our galaxy, there are clusters of galaxies. Our cluster would take light about 4 million years to get across. The nearest clusters have millions of galaxies, and it would take light about 150 million years to get across, give or take a few days. Our nearest clusters are just a speck in the known universe, which is estimated at being about 40 billion light years across. Now here's the amazing thing. Different from physical light, there is a light that proceeds from the presence of God and fills the immensity of space. This light is in all things, through all things, and round about all things. In this way, God is everywhere present. This light gives life to all things. Without it, vegetation would not grow. Man and animals would be devoid of the breath of life, and life would cease to exist. This light is the law by which all things are governed. It governs the planets in their orbits and the galaxies in their movements. These laws also extend to our eternal progress. When we choose to be governed by the light that is the law, it preserves, perfects, and sanctifies us. Another thing this light does is enlighten our understanding. This light gives us the ability to comprehend truth. And that's our next subject, truth. God knows all things. That means He comprehends everything. Man, however, is limited in his knowledge of truth. Let's take a look.
Was that a crash? I think it's a crash.
Why don't you watch where you're going? I have the right of way.
Watch where I'm going. You ran a red light. Are you colorblind?
Oh, couldn't you have waited for me to clear the intersection?
You cleared the intersection with my car.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. You were going way too fast. You didn't even try to slow down.
It's her fault. Absolutely her fault.
My light was green.
It was not green. I was through a yellow light.
did not go through
I
the
did
yellow
too.
light.
It's his fault. He ran that light.
Yes, he did.
I saw him do it.
Whoa. You ran the red light. You hit her.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I saw it.
And look at him yelling at her like it's her fault. Speed, speed, speed.
ran
That's
that
all
red
they
light. I had no
want.
idea.
Speed, speed, speed.
Each person thinks that their limited view is the truth about what happened. However, truth exists independent of what others think. Truth is the knowledge of things as they are. Now, we mentioned that God knows all truth. He knows what happened in the wreck because all things are before Him, and He comprehends all things. Now, let's see what we comprehend when we have just a few things before us. Notice the light.
I do not have all day.
By having just a few things before us, we are able to comprehend what happened in the wreck.
Finally.
Knowing her thoughts and actions help us understand the truth about why the wreck happened. He knows things as they are, and that's only part of knowing the truth. In the Doctrine and Covenants, the Lord defines truth as the knowledge of things as they are,
And as they were,
and as they are to come. Because God loves us, He reveals truth to us. For example, the truth, wickedness never was happiness, that's an eternal truth. Sometimes from our limited view, it looks like those who are breaking eternal laws are happy. But once again, we do not know all truth as God does. We don't know what's happening inside or see the consequences that will follow. That's when we must trust God and His knowledge of truth. Light and truth are really the glory of God, and He desires that we share in His glory and receive more light and truth. As you can see, God is full of light, and it proceeds from Him and fills the immensity of space, giving light, governing, and enlightening our understanding. He also knows all truth and reveals it to us as we are willing and worthy to receive it. He desires that we share in His glory and receive more light and truth.